Hi guys, Firebreaks here, come to you with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys another mock. This time it's going to be a mock from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Now, I probably know what you're thinking. Haven't we already seen this at least 2 weeks ago? And at least a month, well, 6 months before that? Yes, this has obviously been updated quite a lot since the last 2 weeks ago. And this has been my main project over the last 2 weeks, so I've been working on it hard, and I think it turned out perfectly. Now, before we dive in, of course, if you do like the content you see here, please subscribe, and yeah. So, diving straight in, this took a couple of hours to actually mod, as well as several days to get certain things right. The proportions on this overall are just far, far better. If you look at the top here, on the actual model itself, not this model but the one from the actual film, this part here is obviously quite round and is quite tall actually. The previous design didn't really capture this, so I kind of just used a couple of slopes here and a couple of cheese wedges, as well as a few plates here, as well as one of these ingot pieces to add more detail in, and it just looks far, far superior to the past designs. But not only that, the side panels here have also been updated. Last time they were completely full of studs, and now they are basically studless apart from these two studs, which kind of show that it's still Lego. But there's also a slight hint of light grey here, just to add a couple more variation between the colours here. But before we dive into the actual interior part in this section, we can first look at the Droid Racks, which have also been improved. This function here has been smoothened. It still gets caught, but if we just pull this down and pull that up, you can see there is another row of droids on top of the previous row. So that would give you a total of 8 droids, as well as their blasters at either end. Also, the Droid Rack also has these 1x1 circular trans red pieces here, just to give it some lights, as I'm pretty sure they do have a couple of lights inside of the racks here. But you can easily modify it to have more racks, but I just kind of prefer it with 2, otherwise it'll kind of get caught at the top here. But if we close this up, and pull that back up, and pull that back up, now getting onto the actual interior in this part, nothing has changed. So that's probably why I did the Droid Racks first. Literally nothing has changed in here. Still has the same number of battle droids, still has the Droid Rack and the control panel. So nothing new there. But the cannons at the front here have also been upgraded. Instead of having one barrel, they now have 2 barrels. Which is far more accurate to what you see in the Phantom Menace and in the Clone Wars. It's also easier to move and is slightly stronger than the previous one. But moving on to the back, you can also see that the back plate here has also been heavily modified. Well, not heavily tiled is what I'm trying to say. And it's obviously still got the light grey about it. It has the dark grey grill pieces here, and it just looks far, far better, especially with the greeble and detailing, and it just kind of contrasts well with the top here and how sleek the other parts of the design are. Now, the actual interior of this has not been upgraded whatsoever. It's just the same plain old thing, because there's not really much you do see in here. It obviously still has the not the Droid Racks, the gun racks, and still the couple of crates in the control panel, and there's a nuke gunnery here for some reason. Yeah, that's just basically it for the back part. But yeah guys, let's get on to the final part of this video. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. Of course, if you do like content here, please like, comment, like, and subscribe. But of course, before we end this out, I was thinking about this the other day because a fan mentioned about making instructions for this bad boy. I don't know whether I will, because this thing is obviously extremely bulky. It has quite a lot of pieces to it, and I don't necessarily want to take it apart to make instructions on it, because it's hard to kind of put a lot of the plates back on and try and rebuilding it, and it's just a lot of stress onto it. But I'll see what I can do. If I do make instructions, then obviously they'll be free to you guys, free of charge, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be a great addition to your collections. So yeah, I'm Infernal Bricks. Peace out.